All right, guys, I'm super excited today to get to show you the first look in this new studio space. I've been building it out for about 6 months now, and I'm so excited to show you kind of the desk area. I wanted to get that done first. Obviously, I'm sitting there editing, can't do anything else before that's done. So I went ahead and got the desk done. The rest of the room will be done soon, so I'll do a full video on that. Over at my desk, this is by far my favorite space. I knew I wanted to put the most time and energy into this because this is the practical use of this office. So to start out, I wanted a huge desk. So I went with the Uplift 72-inch desk. It's probably a little bit big for everything I'm doing, but I don't regret it at all. They give you a ton of options. You can like build one yourself, just get the legs, whatever you want to do. So I went with the walnut top on this one. Also, once again, no regrets there. It looks absolutely amazing. It feels good. And this desk can stand, I can sit at it and work, whatever I really need to do. Accompanied with that, I've got my desk chair. Have absolutely no clue what desk chair this is. I got it off of an Amazon return store a while ago. But everything else I will try to link in the description. For mouse pad, I went with the Grovemade desk mat. I love this thing. It's made of felt. I can literally put a drink on it. I don't have to have coasters. It looks really nice. No complaints there except for the price. These Grovemade accessories are pretty expensive. Next, I've got my monitor stand, also Grovemade. Here's the biggest problem with Grovemade is once you buy one thing with Grovemade, they kind of make you want to buy everything Grovemade because it's a really good product, but they are very expensive. So this monitor stand I got, I think it's like $300, but I got their biggest one. I've also got an Anker wireless charger right on top of that. I kind of been needing to upgrade this, but I like the minimal design of this one. I don't really like the ones that stand up or anything. My phone's charged most of the time, so I'm not always putting it on a wireless charger. Above that, you have this Asus ProArt display. This is the 34-inch ultra wide. I cannot say how much I love this monitor, and I'll get into that a little bit later. On top of it, I've got the BenQ light bar. This light bar is fantastic. Definitely recommend getting a light bar on top of your monitor. It creates no glare on your monitor screen, but it illuminates this workspace below, as you can see. Next, I have a fake plant right beside here. This one was on Amazon. I'll link it down below. All the fake plants are on Amazon. So if you're looking for a fake plant in this video, just go to the description and I'll have them all there. Under the desk, I have a Alex drawer. Alex is actually filming this video, so Alex drawer. This Alex drawer is from IKEA. It's probably the easiest thing IKEA makes to set up. It was really easy. I was kind of intimidated at first because the last IKEA thing I built was this bed and it was a nightmare. This was not like that. It looks really good under the desk. I love using that thing. I put a bunch of files in there, store my Xbox remote, a bunch of different things that I don't want in sight, but I want close to me. Next to that, speaking of Xbox, we've got the Xbox Series X. I love this Xbox. I'm not the biggest connoisseur of Xbox, PlayStation, all that. I got this one last year for Christmas. I use it to play games with the boys sometimes, hang out, all that stuff. So running this whole setup is my MacBook M1 Max. I love this thing. It's the 16-inch version. I decided since I got an ultra-wide monitor, I didn't need to run it as a second display because I have plenty of display space. But if I do need to, I can open it up, set it beside me and use it. I also love that I can unplug it, take it on the go, finish an edit without having hard drives switching or anything like that. It's just ran straight to the monitor and then it's connected to my NAS via Wi-Fi for now. Eventually I will have an Ethernet running to an actual station for this thing. Another fake plant beside it. Now coming down to the desk pad, what we have is I use the Apple keyboard. Really, I don't have a complaint about the Apple keyboard. I like Logitech stuff. I like the look of this Apple keyboard. It's easy to use. It works great. Really can't go wrong with a keyboard. Sorry, keyboard fanatics. Beside that though, mouse. I do care about the mouse. I have a Logitech MS Master 2. I'll get the 3S eventually, but this is the 2. I love it. You can program all the buttons. It works super great with my setup. I had the Apple mouse. I do complain about the Apple mouse because the charging for it is actually on the bottom, which seems so stupid because if I'm editing and the mouse goes dead, I can no longer edit. To the monitor, which is probably my favorite piece of this whole desk and definitely the center piece of it since it's a 34-inch ultra wide. I knew I needed to get a big monitor because it's a huge desk. And so what I did is went with this one, but I did want to find a monitor that I could edit off of and game on, and that is like a niche industry apparently. So I went with this ProArt because it is a very color accurate, tested monitor for editing, which I care about first and foremost. It's also an 120 hertz display, which is really nice for me being able to game at a little bit faster of a refresh rate. And then last thing about this that I love is I love the look of an ultra wide monitor. I'd never had that before, but 10 out of 10 recommend over 2 monitors, which is what I previously had. All right, so what this laptop's sitting in is the Grovemade stand. This thing is awesome. It looks great with everything else. And like I said, the Grovemade kind of gets you into it because everything matches perfectly. It's really easy. You don't have to set stuff up from them. And so it's hard not to buy from them once you do it once. So if you're gonna make that commitment, just know that as a disclaimer. This is the Govee floor lamp. I really don't have a preference on a floor lamp. I just needed accent lighting. I'm gonna add a few more things, some prints that are coming in soon for above the desk, but I knew I needed some accent lighting. I liked this because it connected with my smart home and it works good, looks good, it's pretty clean, and it was really cheap. So this paint color that you see back here is called After Hours by Backdrop. I love this color. My buddy Alex showed that to me. They do some cool paints. Honestly, the price wasn't too far off. I don't know, I'm not a paint price person, but I went to Home Depot and it was not much more expensive. So I went with the Backdrop paint. Their cans look super sick. I knew I wanted to use it as a shelf piece, and so it was just what I went with. And then last thing that I haven't quite finished out, but I'll show you, is this pegboard behind me. So this pegboard, I have my AirPod Maxes on there. I use these for editing occasionally until I get some desktop speakers. All right, so that's pretty much it for the desk tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for anything that I mentioned, it should be in the description. And if you have any questions or missed anything, let me know in the comments. So I'm hoping to have the full studio tour done pretty soon, and I'll show you that. But until now, I gotta get back to work. So see ya.
What up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Alex Harmon Capture, on TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube. I have one video out talking about how to find your own photography style, but I have another video coming out tomorrow, which is actually probably last week when this video comes out.
He made me do that to film it, so.